Tom Lehman arrived in Wichita, Kansas, in August 1990 with his wife and their 6-month-old baby. They were broke, living out of their car, chasing one more chance at a golf dream that had nearly slipped away. After 5 long years grinding on mini tours, Lehman was set to play in a Ben Hogan Tour event, what we now know as the Korn Ferry Tour's Wichita Open. The winner's check was $20,000, a fortune for a man with nothing left to lose. Because he was just an alternate, Lehman didn't even have a caddie. Desperate, he walked into the pro shop at Crestview Country Club and asked for help. Hours later, they found him one, a local high school wrestler who had never stepped foot on a golf course. Lehman taught him everything in a crash course: where to stand, when to pull the pin, how to rake a bunker. Then they went to work. By week's end, Lehman was 14 under par. He won the tournament by a single shot. That $20,000 check felt like a miracle. But after the celebration came a dilemma. The caddie had been promised $500, yet tradition said he should get 10% of the winnings, $2,000. I didn't want to pay him, Lehman admitted with a grin. He didn't read a putt, didn't give me a club, didn't do anything a caddie does. The crowd of young college golfers listening to Lehman burst out laughing. But after wrestling with his conscience, he wrote the kid a check for $2,500. He was part of the team, Lehman said. It was me and him against the world. 3 months later, Lehman received a letter from that same kid. In it, the young man explained how he'd grown up without a father, fallen into trouble, and was now trying to change his life. He wanted to go to college, but he couldn't afford tuition until Lehman's check arrived. That money, the letter said, changed everything. Lehman was moved to tears. It taught me, he said, that it's not always about me. It's about the people around you. Lehman went on to win 5 PGA Tour titles, including the 1996 British Open, and even spent a week ranked world number 1. But for all his success, over $35 million in career earnings, it's that small win in Wichita that remains one of his proudest memories. Now 66, Lehman lives in Scottsdale with his wife, still watching his youngest son, Sean, compete in college golf. His message to young players is simple but powerful: have integrity, appreciate your blessings, and use golf to make a difference. Be aware, he told them, that you can either lift people up or tear them down. Choose to be a positive influence on the world.